Chapter 4. She remembered. That secret, the one I had accidentally uncovered, the one she had been willing to push me to my death to conceal. Suddenly, she clutched her stomach and screamed in pain. "It hurts! It hurts so much! Brother, quick, take me to the hospital!" As she spoke, she reached out, trying to rip the 3D sensory device off Shen Nuo Nuo. She was trying to forcibly cut off the connection. The Shen family panicked, rushing forward to support her. The projection flickered, on the verge of collapsing. At that exact moment, I shouted at the top of my lungs, "The day before I died, I saw her in bed with another man!" Boom! Before I could finish, the signal was cut. Silence fell, heavy, suffocating. I collapsed onto the ground, utterly drained, cold sweat soaking through my back. Had I failed? The comments erupted again. "Well, that's it. Huai Xia's done for. The fake heiress already messaged the director. She wants her dealt with immediately. This hell is on a deserted island. Someone dies here, and not even a ripple is noticed. By the time the Shen family tries to contact her again, there won't even be a body left. The dark web show is about to begin. What kind of torture will they use this time?" My fear peaked. So this was how it would end? But then, the particles of light before me began to gather again, rising, reforming. The comments gasped. "Wait! Shen Nuo Nuo put the device back on himself! He heard it! He definitely heard her last sentence!" Light and shadow intertwined, and then his face appeared, twisted with rage. His gaze locked onto me like he wanted to devour me whole. "What you just said, is it true?" I held firmly to my role. "Brother, I'm already dead. Why would I need to lie? It's because I discovered her secret that she staged that car accident to frame me and make all of you hate me." His expression darkened further. Clearly, he remembered. It was precisely because of that accident that Shen Nuo Nuo insisted on sending me here for discipline. Now it seemed she simply wanted to silence me forever. From the other end, Shen Nuo Nuo's hysterical cries rang out. "She's lying! Brother, you have to believe me! She's framing me!" But Shen Nuo Nuo roared back. "Believe you? You insisted she was lying earlier, too. What happened then? That was all your own doing. She's a soul. Why would she frame you?" He suddenly turned back to me, his eyes bloodshot. "Shen Huai Xia, what else did you see that day? Who was that man? Tell me everything, not a single word left." See? When it had nothing to do with him, he could always be generous at others' expense. But the moment it touched him, that so-called tolerance vanished instantly.
At that moment, my parents reappeared as well. Their faces carried anger, worry, and a gravity I had never seen before. Shen Nuo Nuo knelt on the ground, trembling violently. She had realized there was no way out. "My stomach hurts. Take me to the hospital first." She was still trying to divert attention. "If it hurts, endure it." Shen Nuo Nuo's tone had completely changed. He grabbed her arm, eyes blazing. "Of all times, you choose now to be in pain? Do you think I'm an idiot?" The parents hesitated, but seeing their son like this, they fell silent. All eyes turned to me, waiting. I knew, at last, I held the bargaining chip. I lowered my gaze slightly, speaking softly. "I remember that man was a rich young master. His surname was Wang." Then I paused deliberately, sighing as if conflicted. Forget it. I shouldn't say more.
Seeing how angry brother is, what if it hurts my sister and the baby? A bitter smile curved my lips. Besides, I'm already dead. I shouldn't interfere in the affairs of the living. Dead, my ass, Shen Nuo Nuo snapped, completely losing patience. In his urgency, he blurted out the truth. You're not dead at all. This isn't hell either. It was Shen Nuo Nuo. She's the one who suggested sending you here for discipline. So why are you still covering for her? My eyes widened suddenly. As if struck by unbearable shock, I staggered back. Mom, Dad, is what brother said true? Mrs. Shen turned her face away, avoiding my gaze. Mr. Shen cleared his throat, putting on a righteous tone. Huai Xia, hardship builds character. We sent you here to temper your personality. Look at you now. You've become much more obedient. All we did was for your own good. At those words, a wave of nausea rose in my throat. Shen Nuo Nuo had lost all patience. Enough nonsense. Tell me, who was that man? I trembled violently, wrapping my arms around me, tears streaming down. I don't dare say. I looked at Shen Nuo Nuo in terror, like a frightened bird. If she could send me here, then she must have connections. If I say it, she might make sure I never leave. Then I turned desperately to them. Dad, Mom, brother, I'm begging you. Please have her let me out first. I really can't take this place anymore. If you let me go, I'll do whatever you say. Weakness, submission, a direct negotiation. Did you hear that? Shen Nuo Nuo roared at Shen Nuo Nuo. Contact them immediately. Get her out. Mr. and Mrs. Shen also panicked, scolding her harshly. You vicious girl, your sister is already like this. Do you still want to lock her here forever?
How familiar those words sounded. They used to say them. To me. Shen Nuo Nuo shook her head frantically, sobbing. I can't. This place, once you're in, you can't leave. What? Mrs. Shen's voice turned shrill. Then how could you send your sister there in the first place, you heartless creature? I didn't know at first, Shen Nuo Nuo cried desperately. He didn't tell me that. He said it was just a set on a deserted island, something called Truman's Brothel, used to tame a disobedient female scholar. There were other sets, too. Truman's Harem, Truman's Hell. Only later did I find out the island is controlled by dark web investors. Once someone is sent here, there's no way out. That he? Shen Nuo Nuo's voice turned sharp. Is he the man you were sleeping with? Mr. and Mrs. Shen flared up as well. Are you making excuses to cover your shame? The comments mocked mercilessly. This family is so naive. It's not a place you enter and leave freely. She was only kept alive because the dark web wanted to watch the sisters fight. Now the show's over, she's useless, and useless people are discarded. My heart sank with every passing comment, falling deeper, colder. Had all my struggle, all my calculations, been meaningless? Was death still inevitable? There had to be a way. There had to be, right? I lunged forward instinctively, trying to grab Shen Nuo Nuo's ejection, but my hand passed through empty light, hopeless. Crack! Suddenly, all projections shattered at once.
Hey there! If you enjoy our audio content, don't forget to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. Most importantly, click subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with everything Zuzu Audio. Support the channel and join our community today.